Okay, so I know this is a little different than the videos that I normally upload, but I thought it was pretty interesting, so I decided to upload this anyways, and it might benefit anybody that has this phone. So here I have the Samsung Galaxy S3, and I have an extended battery. As you can see, it's a little bulky, but it actually benefits me a lot for what I do. And I'm using the Q-cell battery. So basically, the way I did this with the OtterBox, which I have the Defender Series, is that I didn't put a back panel on the back, and I've had it like this for, I don't know, like 3 weeks probably, and I haven't had a problem yet with it, with everything being exposed. The only thing that I had to modify, other than I took the screen protector off of this piece because I despise it, but the only other thing is this piece, which is the hard shell that goes right inside the silicone. And basically I took a Dremel after I measured what the battery size was, and it will stick through the back of this, which I'll show you in a minute. And then the silicone, basically you can see there's a little mark where you can see where the extended battery's been rubbing up against it. And it actually flexes out a little bit, and that's why it won't work with the Commuter Series, is because the Commuter Series has a silicone inner and a polyurethane outer, whereas this is a silicone outer. And I'll show you what this ends up going together like. And that just snaps on, and as you can still see, it still sticks out a little bit from here. The biggest problem is going to come in with the, it's not a huge problem, but you will notice a difference. In the back of the silicone, basically, I'll show you, there's a little bit of a gap that pushes out of it, so there is a little bit of a gap showing, and you could get a little bit of dust in there, but what you saw on the back of my phone was what the dust was over the last 3 weeks, which is very minuscule. So, put this in here. Alright, so there's that. As you can see, it does bulge out just a little bit. And it's not too bad. The other thing I forgot to mention was the belt clip. It will not go into the belt clip with the screen facing outward because it has a problem clipping in. I mean, it'll go in there if you really push it in, but I don't think it's very good for the phone. So it won't actually go in with the screen facing outward, but it will go in just fine, of course, with the screen facing inward, which is what I use anyways when I go out and do stuff because the screen will be more protected. And the only gap is right there. It's kind of hard to see. It's just right below the camera and the speaker and everything, but nothing actually gets in there. Let's see if I can. So that's the only gap right there, which it works very well. And since apparently OtterBox can't actually come out with an extended battery case, so I decided to make my own. Hope this helps some of y'all, since I know this was a common topic on a lot of the forums. And I guess feel free to send me a message or comment if you have any questions on how it was or the dimensions or anything, if you have any ideas or questions on how to actually do this if you're interested.